What is going on, everybody? What day is it? Happy Wednesday or happy whatever day it is that you are watching this workout. It is a strength day in the Just Lee Fitness community. So go ahead and put some music on wherever you are. Maybe it's your garage, maybe it's your living room, maybe it's your gym. Put some music on and let's get to it. We are doing a full body workout. You only need at least one set of dumbbells. If you have multiple options, I will cue you to if and how you would need heavier ones. But I'll just be using one set today, my 10-pound weights, and we are going to get right into it. This should be about a 15 to 20-minute workout. We're going to be doing compound movements, always letting you know about modifications or things you can do if you do have an injury. So stick with me and let's get started. Now, if the garbage trucks come, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. And if you jump in live, you're just going to hang out with me while they take my trash out. All right, here we go. So it is freezing in my garage. So you're going to start with just more of like a cardio warm up to get the blood flowing. So we're going to start with high knees. When you first get started, go ahead and really feel your core lifting your leg up, and then you can turn it into more of a run. But we always want to make sure that our core is here to lift our legs and it's not just our hip freeze. Awesome, awesome. We are going to start with just stepping out side to side, seeing how our inner thigh feels, pushing and pulling out, and then we're going to turn it into a jumping jack, seeing if you can squeeze your thighs together, feeling all your muscles, right? Your lats pulling down. We got a lot going on in jumping jacks. Very good, very good. Take a few twists here, seeing how that rotation feels. Trying to get every movement warmed up here. The twists, the reaches. Go ahead and reach over and tap, over and tap. This always reminds me of if I was like a 80s Zumba instructor. Awesome. Go ahead and just reach for your toes and stand up. Reach for your toes, stand up, practicing that flat back. Soft bend in the knees and let it go. If you need to take a few more stretches to get yourself warmed up, hit pause on this video and get those done. But we are going to get started. Now, today is all about compound movements. So we're going to be doing a lower body and an upper body exercise at the same time. And this is going to allow us to get more done, burn more calories, and just get more of a full body experience. So take a sip of water. And we are going to start with a squat to press. So what that looks like is you'll grab your weights. You're not going to rest the weights on your shoulder. You're going to hold them up off your shoulder. You're going to sit down. Now the weights might pull you forward, so try to stay upright and then press overhead using the strength from your legs to help your shoulders push those weights overhead. You can hold a single weight if it starts to feel too heavy. But we are going to go ahead and take about 10 reps right now, sitting back into your midfoot and your heels and shooting straight up. Trying not to drop down into the squat. Lower yourself down, raise yourself up. Nice. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Rest up. Putting the weights down with good form. We're going to do that 2 more times. Now, if the weight was feeling light, like Jess, I could have done hundreds of those. You're going to go a little bit slower on the way down, pause at the bottom, and really explode up. So we're creating more tension, more time under tension. Now, if it's feeling a little heavy, again, switch to 1 weight. Do a few less reps. But it is time to go. Feet are hip width. We sit down. We explode up. Nice fluid movement, staying in control the whole time. Find your breath. Inhale down. Exhale up. You have 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Rock and roll. Take a break. Now, when you're putting the weights down, you want to put them down in a squat or a deadlift, but trying not to round the back, because one day you're going to be so strong that the weights are going to be heavy. And when you pick them up with bad form, it is not going to be good. So we are going to do one more round of that and move on. Ready? Grab those weights. Rack it up. We sit down. We explode up. This is not the set to squander. You're only doing this one more time. Make the most of it. Add that little pause at the bottom. Explode up. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Take a break, grab some water. We are moving on to our next compound movement. All right. During this transition, I am wearing the Solstice tank from Burst Form. Lots of great coverage. Doesn't squeeze me out too much. I love having some coverage here if I'm feeling soft or just cold or not wanting to show off too much skin. Okay, our next movement is a lunge to a bicep curl. So we're going to take a step back, landing with our knee hovering, curl, release, stand up, and we're going to switch legs. We're going to do 10 total. That's 5 on each leg. Now, excuse me. Your legs are a lot stronger than your arms. So we're going to be cheating our legs a little bit because we have to choose a weight that we can bicep curl safely. So if you want to do a few more reps than me to get those legs pumping, go ahead and do that. Now let's grab on. We're going to take a step back, pause at the bottom with that hover, curl, and stand up. Don't let that bicep curl rock your body around. Use your core and leg strength to really lock in that body. Great job. Trying to sit upright here so we get that full bicep curl. If you're feeling this too much in your knees, just do the bicep curls. If your arms are feeling a little weak, just do the lunges. Make sure you finish that bicep curl before you come up to standing. One more. And take a break. Amazing, you guys. So Monday, we do cardio. Wednesday, in the Just Lead Fitness community, we do strength. And we're burning calories in both situations. But on strength days, we're changing our muscle. And our muscle is what burns calories all day long. So this is a great day to be here. I am so glad you're here. And I'm so glad to get started in this set again. I'm going to give you a different view of me. Come on down. If your balance is really thrown off, you might be stepping back onto a straight line. So make sure you're stepping back with your feet still hip width. Nice balance. Finishing that bicep curl before you stand up out of that lunge. Good. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Tummy is tight. Tummy is tucked. And you're standing up out of that lunge with a lot of strength in that front leg. One more on each side. Last one on this side. Good. Now there's something to be said about a lunge, where the actual exercise is when we come out of the lunge. So I don't want you going down and kind of just dragging yourself up. Coming out of that lunge is where the strength in the legs is made. So don't skip it. Pay attention to that part. We're going to hit this one last time. Nice and tall body. Take a step back. Curl, focus if you need to slow down so you can really feel those individual muscles. Don't rush. I'm not going anywhere. If you lose your balance, just laugh at yourself. Maybe take it to body weight. Don't take yourself too seriously that you get in your own way. Nice. Standing up out of that strong leg. We've got one more on each side. Last one. And take your break. Nice work, Just Leap Fitness community. Okay, we have one more combo move for you. Grab a sip of water. If you're ever finding that you can't catch your breath because you can't stop talking, inhale through the nose, exhale through pursed lips. And that'll help you catch your breath a lot quicker. Our final combo move is going to be a deadlift to a bent over row. So when we deadlift, we have a soft bend in our knee, right? So my knees aren't locked and they're not bent, they're just soft. We're gonna roll our shoulders back and down, holding the weights. We're gonna go down to the bottom of our deadlift. And when we're here, we're in the perfect position to row our arms and then stand back up. So make sure you're really compartmentalizing these two movements. Here we are stretching the glutes, squeezing the back, squeezing the glutes. Core is engaged the whole time. You can breathe beneath that suit of armor that is your tight tummy, tight core. So grab onto those weights. You can probably go a little heavier on this one, just saying, if you have access to that. We're going to tuck the chin, deadlift down, row the arms up, and stand up tall. Nice, keep it going. One rep at a time. You give all your focus to that moment. Don't worry about the last set. Don't worry about the next set. Don't even worry. Just keep moving. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Trying to pull the weights more towards your hip rather than up into your armpits. That's how you're going to get that nice hourglass shape. We've got two more. See if you can keep your tummy a little tighter on this last one. And shake it off. Great job, everybody. Now, if that didn't feel right, deadlifts take some time for your brain to piece together. We have to let our brain talk to those muscles in this way so we can get better and better at it. It's just like when you first learn to juggle or drive stick shift. It's a little clunky because those neural pathways aren't there yet. So keep practicing, but with an openness, humbleness, and willingness to learn, and your form will get better and better, and you will be safe to grab heavier weights as you progress. All right, rolling the shoulders back and down, different view for you here. We're gonna deadlift down, row up so you can kind of see where my elbows are landing in all of this. And up. I'm only going as far down as I know I can keep my back flat. Once I start feeling or seeing my shoulders round, that's my cue. I've gone too far. Squeeze the glutes up at the top. Send your hips forward. Getting stronger today. Every rep you do with intent, you're changing your body. Let's do two more. Last one. And stand it up. Well done, well done. We've got one more of those. Now, imagine that you were holding a plank on the ground. From here to here on your body, you should have that plank hold all the time, right? Imagine I'm holding a plank on the ground. Well, when I'm doing my deadlift, I'm still holding that plank on the ground. When I'm doing the row, I'm still holding that plank on the ground. When I stand up, I've got that plank body from my hips to my shoulders. And that's going to really support you and engage in your core the way that you need to for safety, but also for that definition we're looking for. So one more set here with that plank body in mind. Here we go. It's down, it's row, it's up. Re-engage at the top if you need to. If you need to take a moment and let your belly go and bring it back in, be my guest. If the weights are feeling light, go really slow on the way down. Take a squeeze at the top of your row, slow on the way down. All right, well, if you were cold, I hope you're not cold anymore, because it is officially warm in my garage. 2 more. 1 more. And let it go. Okay, everybody, grab your sip of water. We are done with our compound movements for the morning. We're gonna do 2 shoulder exercises and 1 set of calves before we get out of here with our 5 minutes that we have left together. I love training shoulders because we want a strong chest, we want a strong back, we want strong arms. Well, our shoulders are the epicenters of all of that strength, all of that movement. So keeping them strong and healthy is a must. So we're going to start with upright rows, and then we're going to superset it with lateral raises. These are 2 different muscle groups on our shoulders, so we don't need to rest much in between those sets because they aren't the same muscle, so we can just head right into it. So our upright row, our elbows are at the top of the movement. Our knuckles are going to stay pointed straight down. We're only going to pull as high as we can keep our elbows at the highest spot. If the weights are feeling light, squeeze at the top, slow on the way down. Feel that stretch, tone your shoulders. We've got 3, 2, 1. You get through those sets a lot faster than the compound movements we were doing. Okay. Lateral raises, we're gonna keep our arms as straight as we can, but you can have this bend in them. Only going high as your shoulders, trying not to swing. We have a soft bend in our knees. If it's starting to feel heavy, add an extra bend. Just don't do chicken wings. If it's feeling light, take those arms lighter. We got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, all right. Take a little break. Don't put the weights down. You don't need that. You're strong. We're going right into our upright rows right here. It's up and down. Lots of control. You lift the weights up. You put the weights down. Is your core engaged here? Can you zip yourself up from the bottom to the top? Don't just suck it in. Zip yourself up. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if you're ready for this, but we're going right into lateral raises for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, tight tummy, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Shake out those hands. Grab the heaviest weights you have for our calf raises. Our final movement, we're going to spread our toes out as wide as we can and use all our toes evenly to come up on our tiptoes. And we're going to lower ourselves down. Don't drop out of it. We miss out on a lot of toning opportunity by falling out of our move. So don't drop. Try and lower yourself down. Grab your weights. Tight tummy, strong arms. We're up on those tiptoes, slow on the way down as best as you can. If you mess up or lose balance or plop down, just give yourself a giggle and go again. Don't leave your big toes out of the equation. Nice. We're only doing 1 set of these, so make the most of them. Really squeeze at the top. Can you do little pulses at the top? Don't let your heels touch the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go, everybody. That is your 20-minute strength workout. Go ahead and take 1 foot over the other and just reach up and over, stretching that hip. Well done. And let it go. Switch sides, crossing 1 leg over, reaching over that side. Great work, everybody. Now, post-workout, what is our plan? We are gonna go have some protein. Go ahead and take a lateral lunge, stick the hips back. Have some protein. I use level 1 protein from First Form. I will link it in the description up and over. This is so light on my stomach. It dissolves so nicely. It's delicious. This low temperature processing of the protein that I use is the reason why I am so toned, because I can use this multiple times a day to hit my protein goal easily. You just spent 20 minutes breaking your muscle down. Now it's time to go build it up. So if you don't have level 1 protein in your house, go ahead, grab it from the link in the description because you will not regret it. Oh my gosh, so good. Take a few more minutes to stretch yourself out. Think about what went well for you in that workout. Where could you have improved? And I will see you soon for our next workout, which is going to be core. All right, catch you later.